Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be having our guest speaker, Jose Estrada, aka Stay.Pushin. Hi Jose.
Hi.
What is your business about, Jose?
The business is based off of clothing and edibles. Those are the main two things that I have products of, but it's based on everyday life. It's based on health and motivation.
So talking about health, because you mentioned
Yes.
health, and what about health has to do with your business? Is there something going on with your health?
Yeah, so I'm diabetic. I'm type 1 diabetic. I've been diabetic for 27 years. I've had a few surgeries on my leg, on my foot actually, my left foot. About 5.5 years ago was my first surgery. They put me on pain pills, and I was in a lot of pain from the surgery, and it was causing me a lot of health problems. I would throw up a lot. I'd get really sick. I couldn't handle hard medications, and not just that I couldn't handle them. Because I'm diabetic and I've been diabetic for so long, it was taking a toll on my kidneys. And they weren't really for me. They weren't working for me. So I went trying to do my own route with edibles. Took some flour, threw it in a crock pot, put some oil in there.
And kind of experimenting with
just
your
started
own remedies, basically remedies. Wow.
So it was kind of, I used it a lot for as a rub.
Yeah.
It was like a coconut oil, and I used it as a rub, and then also started putting it in my teas, and then I started making gummies with it. So from there,
it kind of ignited your inspiration to, hey, I can make this a business. I can do something with this. Like, this helped with my health. Now I can spread the word to other people, and other people can use it for their health too.
Yeah, exactly. So
awesome.
it was mainly based off of the health. I started talking to older people who have health issues, and then I started running into people who wanted to do it recreationally. So from there is when I grew into having different options to have fun with.
So cool. And I'm seeing here, you have Rice Krispies here. What else you got here?
Got
oh my god, you
chips.
got hot Cheetos.
Yeah, hot Cheetos. These are like my favorite items. I brought some of the best sellers.
What is this?
Those are like nerd ropes. I got tired of cutting
That is so cool.
the ropes.
Yeah.
So I make everything myself. So in order to make it easier on me, it's just a big gummy slab. It's like a candy bar, but it's all gummy.
I
Those are
love
hot
that.
Cheetos.
Awesome. And what is this over here?
And this is a syrup, infused syrup. I like it best in the lemonade. That one's strawberry flavored. I just pour it in the lemonade, and it gives it a really strong strawberry taste.
There's options.
There's many. Yeah, I have a lot more options. I just brought my best sellers. Those are everybody's favorites. I also make clothing.
Clothing.
That's one of my favorite logos. It's one of the most meaningful ones.
I could see
come up with. It's made of all of the ribbons. Yeah, all of the letters are supposed to be of a different color ribbon. It's more of an awareness t-shirt, and in order to not leave anybody out, I kind of just made every letter of different colors. It says, "Your fight is my fight. We are one." Everybody in the world knows somebody else going through something. So in reality, it's like we're all one, because we all support somebody fighting something, and in order to, help everybody out, I came up with an idea that would hopefully bring everybody together.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
on point. I love that. How or where can we purchase your products?
Clothing. I don't have a website up yet. But my Instagrams is the best way to contact me. I have 2 Instagrams. It's Stay.Pushing.Clothing. And then the one with the edibles stuff is just Stay.Pushin.
Okay, so The last question, what advice would you give to someone barely starting out their business? What's the first thing that you would say would be like the most important? Would it be branding? Would it be, getting your LLC, or, figuring out the name?
Figuring out a name. I would say that's the very first thing you want to do, because there's so many small businesses. Like we're in a small area, and then there's statewide, there's countrywide, and then there's worldwide. If you get on Google and you type in whatever name you want to use, something's gonna come up. So you gotta find something that won't have anything come up. Because even me, you get on YouTube and you search up my name, and there's videos with the name of songs like that. But once I started watching YouTube, YouTube is the greatest way to start. I watched hours and hours of YouTube on learning what to do to start. And then from there, I did a lot of research coming up with names, and then I found a name that related to kind of a lot of different things in life. Stay pushing really means don't stop.
Right, keep going.
Like never give up.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's literally, you can use it for anything you want to talk about. Whether you're in school, whether it's work, whether it's your own business. So I found something that worked, and then I looked it up everywhere. I didn't find anything, so I said I'm going to stick with this. Jumping right into an LLC is not always the best idea. It is good, but if you're not making enough money from your business, when it comes time to do taxes on your LLC, if you have no incoming money, you're going to be paying more out of pocket for a business that's not even making any money. Coming up with a name first is probably the best advice I can give. And then from there, stay pushing. Don't care what it is that you do, just do not slow down, do not stop. Because there are so many people out here starting so many different types of businesses. You're not in competition with anyone. It's just there's somebody else who most likely has the same thing you do. So if you're not going as hard as anybody else is, you're kind of hindering your own success. You want to be seen by as many people as you can. So the harder you go for yourself,
the results will show.
Yes. Yeah. And then I had another surgery about 1.5 years ago. So I went into this full time since I can't work. And now it's like every day. Yeah.
You just work towards it, and you build on it, and you just keep on going. You don't stop.
And it's paying off now.
Yeah.
Like, I still feel like I'm nobody, but there are many people who reach out to me. There are many people who talk about me to others. So I know I'm making a statement, and I'm being seen, but I have so much more to do and so much more to go. So really,
that's exciting.
It is.
To even just hear that, it's like I hear and I see and I feel your ambition.
Passion. You gotta have passion. If you have passion for something, you'll definitely succeed. Everything is a lesson. Till you start, you're not gonna learn how to become better unless you keep making mistakes. And that's not necessarily mistakes. It's more lessons.
Error,
yeah.
Right? Trial and error.
Yep. Because you're learning. So you're not really, nothing's ever a failure. You're just learning new ways to succeed. That's it. So.
How do you feel about that? Do you want to add anything else to the interview?
Second question, I do want to get back to.
Okay, what or who inspired you to start?
The inspiration. My grandmother, since I was a little kid, she used to always tell me, anything you tell her, she'd always say, yeah, when pigs fly. And not to be negative, but more, just that's how we were at home. That's how my grandma was. My mom was too. She kind of just being a smart aleck. I lost my grandmother some years back, and that's when I realized, like, I want to do a flying pig. Since I was young, I always thought about doing clothing, but I never thought about actually doing it.
Yeah.
And then when I have a cousin, his clothing line is called Buena Vida Clothing. That was a big inspiration for me. I got a lot of help from my cousin because he already had his own clothing line going. Also, during this time that I was thinking about it, I was living in Long Beach, and I actually went to a concert that Mac Miller was opening up at. He opened up for Nipsey Hussle. It was the first time I ever heard about Nipsey Hussle, and then I just became a big fan. Ended up at his clothing store, ended up listening to his music, and everything that he was behind the scenes doing was just kind of what I was getting myself into.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another big motivation.
It was like perfect timing.
Yeah.
You were already thinking of it, and that was kind of like a confirmation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
sick.
it all kind of worked out. I moved back out here, and I just really got into it. Just pushed harder for what I wanted to go for. Yeah. And
I'm seeing that the pig is flying, and you decorated it in your clothing.
I tried to.
Awesome.
Not all of the clothing has it, but
represents your grandma.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So at the end of the day, there's a big meaning behind it.
So beautiful. I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Now we know too.
Yeah, the flying pig. It's like unicorns. A lot of people like unicorns. It's not real, but neither is a flying pig. But it's more of a motivational logo. You know, it's just like, if pigs can fly, you can do anything, and that's kind of what it stands for. It's like anything is possible as long as you stay pushing. Yeah.
And we're gonna end the interview with that. That's awesome. Thank you.